Hello, my friends. I'm glad you've joined me again to do some art together. So today we're going to be making a beautiful flower collage. And you know I love to make things with materials that I can find around the house. So I want to encourage you to do that today. You'll need some junk mail or wrapping paper or catalog papers or any kind of colored paper because we're going to be making flowers. So we're going to need lots of different colors. If you have any spare pom-poms around or buttons around, we'll use those, but you don't have to have those. And you're going to need scissors and glue, a piece of colored construction paper, and a piece of cardboard. It can be any size. It could be maybe a back of a cereal box, or this is just something I cut off the end of a box. So we're going to make our collage on a piece of cardboard with some bright colored paper glued to it. So let's get started. I like the book, The Tiny Seed by Carle, because it's got this really long, beautiful flower. And we're going to, because I have kind of a long piece of cardboard, I just thought that was a good book to go with this. But I also love, we are making breakfast for Mother, because this is a hilarious book where the kids are all getting together to make their mom breakfast in bed for her birthday or Mother's Day or something, and just things go crazy. And you see this little vase, this tall vase of flowers in the corner? It's almost Mother's Day when I'm taping this, and so I thought it would be a fun tribute to Mother's Day, and also it could be a gift for your mom too. So let's go. First, I want us to cover our cardboard with a piece of colored paper for a background. So you can take your cardboard and just kind of trace it onto a piece of colored paper. I like to go with the edges. It gives me less to cut out. So I'm just going to take a pen or pencil and trace around that. This pen didn't work that well, so let's try a different one. And we're going to cut around that so we can cover the cardboard. You notice that I did not have a perfect line here. It was not a perfect cutting job, and that's okay. This is a collage. We're making it out of things that we have around the house. So I'm going to cut that line out so I can get ready to cover my cardboard. Now I'm going to get my glue and I'm going to trace around this side of the paper that has my marks on it, because I don't want really the marks to show, so I'm going to cover those up by putting them on the bottom. Let's see if I can get my glue to come out. And I'm just going to draw a line of glue around the edge and maybe make a couple wiggly lines in the middle, but I don't need to put huge globs of glue. There we go. And now I'm going to take my hands and rub. There's my background for my art collage, my flower collage. Next, I'm going to cut out some long green stems. I found these in magazines. You can see if you look really carefully that it was kind of a picture of a forest or something. And this was just some green edges of the magazines. I thought it would be fun to have lots of different greens. So, and lots of different sizes too. So I think I'm going to cut these a little bit different sizes. It might be fun to cut out a curvy shape like that out of your catalog or your junk mail. Try to get several different greens if you can. And my flowers are going to be up here, so I'm not sure, my vase is going to be down here. I'm not sure exactly if this is going to be too long or what. Let's have these pieces already cut out. I've got some yellow greens and some blue greens. And this one I even cut out a little kind of leaf out of one side. There. That's a nice collection. Now, where are my flowers going to be? Well, I cut out some circles out of some colored junk mail and catalogs. So I wanted to see how some circles and some half circles would look. I notice I haven't glued anything down yet because I'm not sure how much room I'm going to need. That's one of those QR codes. Isn't that fun? It kind of looks like seeds. So I'm scattering those around. If I have too many, I can put some down here. I could layer them. So I could put like a smaller one inside a bigger one like that if I wanted to. Then I said I have some leaves cut out of the greens. I can sort of see, I'm just sort of guessing where things are going to go at this point. How much I need. I cut out some extras. I cut out long rectangles for stems and I cut out circles for my flowers. Okay, so there, that's good enough, I think. Good enough. That tells me I've got plenty of leaves and circles. Now, notice I don't have any petals yet. That's okay. I'm going to use these to cut petals out. But I do want to have a vase. Now, you might just like it without a vase. Maybe it's just a gathering of flowers and you could cut out a ribbon down here. If you wanted to have kind of a basket, I used some packaging that I got, and that could be a basket. That would be nice. Or if I had some shiny paper, maybe I want to make a shiny vase down here like this. Those are some ideas. So I'm going to stop and think about what I want to do next for my vase or for my like shiny or this way. Not sure. I think I'm going to do it this way. I'm just going to make it a little bit narrower, a little skinnier vase that's got this really cool pattern. Ooh, I just thought of something. What if you layered it? Gold underneath the basket. Would that show up? It would look like a mirror-y vase. That's kind of cool. But I think for now, I'm just going to do this. Now, when we're designing a collage, we have to think about what should we glue down first. And what I'm going to glue down first is a few stems, but not all the stems. Maybe the longest stems. So I'm going to take my glue again and glue along my longest piece down first. Flip it over. And I'm going to put it as far down toward the bottom as I can so I can have the most space up here for a flower. Here's another one. I want to have varying heights. And if I have cut out any curved rectangles, curved lines, not really a rectangle if it's curved, I can have those in here too, crisscrossing. So you're going to watch me just gluing down a bunch of stems. Now I'm going to glue my basket vase down here. So this is kind of bumpy. You could use a piece of cardboard for this, or you could use a piece of construction paper, any kind of paper you want. And what I did was I cut it into a little bit of an oval with the top being flat. It's kind of hard to see with this material. If you don't want to get your hands sticky as you press down, just use a piece of scrap paper and rub on top like that. Now I'm going to start putting the bases of my flowers, and I might add some more leaves and some more stems if I need to. If I sense that we need a little bit more greenery, I can always pop another stem in here. In fact, I think I'm going to right now. What do we like better? Green, yellow? This one? Yeah, that one. So I'm going to add a little bit more because it looks a little empty on this side. And then I can fill in with leaves, and I'm going to fill in with flowers also. All right, so here are my biggest circles. I'm going to scatter them around. Kind of biggest to big, medium, and small here. Oh, I forgot, I've got this one too. And I've got sort of a half circle here. I'm not sure I love this half circle, so I'm gonna Looks like a light fixture of some kind. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Something like that. That way I've got some big ones, some little ones, some mediums, and I always like to kind of have an odd number. So I think I'll leave it there, and I'm going to go ahead and glue those down. Now I'm going to take some of my colored magazine pictures that I just cut out. I just cut out several with some colors in it. And I'm going to fold it and cut out a rainbow line and a smile line. And you can fold it 3 or 4 times, whatever's comfortable for you to cut out, but that will give you some petals. And I'm going to start putting my petals around. You could also cut out maybe something like a straight line and a U shape, kind of like that. That's a round kind of petal. So that would be more like that. And they can be smaller or bigger. I'm going to cut a few more of those out. Oh, I've even got this in this picture. It's kind of white behind it. So that would make a lot of white petals. You could cut out triangles. Here's a little bit more white. So I'm just going to cut out a bunch of these now. Now we want to put our petals. I've got a bunch of them cut out, and I want to kind of layer them around the circles that I've got. So I can, again, whatever you put down first is going to be behind other things. So like if I want this to be on top, I need to not do those petals first. I need to do something else. So I've got some little blue petals here. I think I'm going to start. Let's start right here because I don't care if this one's behind, or maybe right here. This one's already behind. You can see it's behind the bigger one. So I'm going to just make a circle of glue and lay those petals down just for fun here. Let's see if this blue would look good. Just cut out some little blue guys. And I didn't even take time to cut them. I just am ripping them. Okay, and maybe one more right down there. I didn't get any glue right there is the only problem. Here we go. Depends on if you care if yours falls off the edge here. You could make it go right off the edge, or you can keep it all tucked within the space that you've got, either way. So you want to kind of look in your petals for color patterns and get all those together. We're just overlapping a little bit. Okay, now I'm ready for another one that might be behind. So this one's probably going to be behind this one. And so I'm going to put some purple, I think, down here. My hands are getting sticky. My collage is getting very full and I'm running out of paper, so I've decided to just stop right there and add some leaves in any places that I feel need filling in. So I've got several leaves and I'm just going to pop those in wherever I feel it needs something. I've already pre-cut them. It's just a smile line and a rainbow line. And I don't even have to attach the leaves. I'll just kind of plop them next to the plant, next to the stem, wherever I think it looks good. Okay, I've got all my petals and my leaves glued down, so now I just want to add a few little touches, and I have some pom-poms and some buttons and some pieces of paper. I'm just trying to decide what would look good. So I think you just kind of have to play around with this and put your little touches wherever you think they would look good. Well, that was fun. I hope you had fun too. And you maybe can prop this up where it makes you happy, or you can give it to somebody to encourage them. You could write on the back of it. And I hope it was a meaningful way to spend some creative time with me today. And I hope if you are giving this to your mom for Mother's Day, she has a very happy Mother's Day. So thanks for joining me today at Storygalorey, and I'll see you next time. If you or your kids enjoyed this video, be sure and sign up for my free 5-day creation art challenge, where you and your kids can make this art piece. It's free, link in the description.